I never would be able to say this to you if you were awake. But all the same, it's true. I love you. Yes, I love you. I know you've accused me of keeping things from you in the past, and I can't deny it. But Nola, if you knew my reasons, perhaps you'd understand. Good morning.
Hi. What time is it?
Oh, it's just past 7:30. Kelly Nelson came in at 6:30 to give you your medication, and you were asleep, so he said I could stay as long as I called him and told him when you woke up. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine. Seeing you and seeing that you're all right, I'm just fine.
You don't look fine. I mean, you look a little tired. And what happened to your face here?
Nothing. I'm just a bit tired. That's all. That's all. Now, perhaps I should call Kelly Nelson so he could give you your medication.
Yeah, well, Maureen told me that you went to police headquarters with Mike Bauer for questions and stuff.
Yes, it's true.
What did they ask you about?
Oh, they just wanted the details of the kidnapping.
Was that it?
Well, of course. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I just know how much you hate talking to the police, and, you know, it's uncomfortable and everything.
Yes, well, I'll call the desk so they can bring in your medication now.
Okay.
No, I'm really worried about Leslie Ann. I'm more worried about Floyd and his reaction to all this.
Well, I didn't want to make Floyd even more nervous than he was, but I gotta tell you, I never saw Leslie Ann so upset or nervous as I did yesterday. And I kept asking her what was wrong with her, and she just said she felt like the whole world was closing in and she wanted to run.
Yeah, which is obviously what she did, without telling anybody about it. I don't know, it's awful strange.
Well, I don't think that's so strange. Sometimes when you're having doubts and fears, the person you care most about is the person you can't talk to about it.
Maybe. I'd sure like to know what makes that guy tick.
Well, Tony spent quite a bit of time with him the past few days, and he doesn't know him any better than when he first met him. One thing's for sure, he's certainly devoted to Nola.
Yeah. I think it'd be kind of hard to love somebody that's so cut off from the real world. I mean, especially for somebody like Nola. She's so outgoing.
Oh, I don't know. I've always heard opposites attract. And we can't overlook the fact he's got a lot of money, big house, travels all over the world. Must seem very romantic to someone like Nola.
Excuse me, Dr. Nelson.
Miss McCord.
Listen, when I called you and you and the nurse came in after Nola awoke and you gave her her medication, you asked me to leave. I had no time to talk to her. I was just wondering if I could schedule another visit.
Well, I can't make any promises today, Mr. McCord. She's still on IV, as you know, and she's terribly weak. In fact, I'm hoping she's going to sleep through the better part of the day.
All right, I'll wait then. I have many things to talk to her about, her future employment, returning to Thornway Road.
Mr. McCord, those are exactly the kinds of things I don't want Nola thinking about. Now, she's to avoid all pressure of any kind. You have to realize she's in no emotional or physical condition to make decisions about her future. It's going to be literally days before she can deal with things like that.
All right, I'll wait. And if I can see her, I won't speak to her about things that you think will put a strain on her.
All right, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Mr. McCord, when was the last time you had a good night's sleep?
Oh, I really can't remember.
You know, you're showing all the signs of complete exhaustion. If you don't want to end up in a hospital room here yourself, you'll go home and you'll get some rest.
Thank you. But I'll wait and speak to Mrs. Reardon and Anthony. And then I'll take your suggestion and go home and get some rest.
Good, I hope you will. Mr. McCord's a very unusual man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Katie and I were just talking about that.
Hillary, I'm going to take Mom home now. Kelly says we won't be able to see Nola till late this afternoon. But I was thinking that when you get off at 5, we go up to Laurel Falls, maybe take a swim and have a little dinner tonight.
Oh, sure, that'd be great. I'd love it.
Okay, good. Have you seen Floyd?
Yeah, a couple of hours ago when he got back. Actually, he was feeling better. Josh got some private detectives together, and they gave them a description of Leslie Ann, so they'll see if they can find him.
That sounds just like Josh. I'm sure she'll be real happy about being tracked down by private detectives.
Well, Floyd is just so worried about her. He'd do anything to find out where she is.
Has he said anything more about the custody case?
No, he hasn't mentioned it, but I know he's been feeling awfully guilty about accusing Nola of running away and not taking care of the baby.
Ma, I think maybe we ought to wake up Mr. McCord and get him to go home, too.
Sure, let me do it, honey.
No. Truth, no.
Mr. McCord. Mr. McCord.
What is it?
Oh, no, don't be startled. I just don't want you to fall asleep like that. You'll get a stiff neck. Don't you think you ought to go home? Tony and I just finished lunch. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
Yes, yes.
What were you dreaming about?
What?
Well, you kept saying something about Nola and telling her the truth.
Oh, I really don't know. I was in such a deep sleep, and I had such bizarre dreams. I think I'll take your advice and go home and get some sleep.
I think you ought to get something to eat, too, Mr. McCord.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Bee, I'm glad I caught you. Hey. Hi, Tony. Nola is up, and the nurse has given her a bath, and she asked specifically to see you. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll just wait here until she's ready.
It won't be long.
Good. Good to see you looking so much better.
Well, I've had wonderful care. I mean, Kelly's been in here every minute, even when I've been asleep.
How do you know that?
Oh, Mr. McCord told me when he was in here. I was wondering where Mr. McCord is.
Oh, I finally convinced him to go home. He was falling asleep out in the lounge. I'm sure he never would have gone if he thought he could have gotten to see you, though.
Well, I guess I was wrong in thinking that he didn't care about me.
I know you were wrong. Honey, he was frantic the whole time you were missing. He risked his life to find you and rescue you. Floyd keeps asking me about you, even with everything he's got on his mind. You know, honey, I'm pretty sure he's going to drop that custody suit.
Mom, what did you mean with everything that Floyd has on his mind?
Oh, Leslie Ann has run away, honey. Nobody knows where she is. Floyd told me they'd set the wedding date for October.
No, Mom, it's really funny how everything changes so quick. Like all of a sudden Leslie Ann's run away and Floyd's been in here to visit me and Kelly's been nicer to me since last summer. Mr. McCord's been in here to visit me a lot. I don't know, life's funny, I guess. Things change. It's like I heard in a movie once. The wheels just keep on going, keep on turning, and you don't know where they're gonna stop.